Hello and welcome to another episode of Mahmood's Garden Show. In this episode, what I'm going to do is construct a small seed nursery using these two tables and the material you see in front of you. We're approaching the end of summer. The season for planting is soon coming upon us. So what I've got to do now is really prepare for the season coming up. And how I intend to prepare is to build a small, cost-effective nursery using the minimum of equipment with the possibility of reusing the particular equipment that I'm employing now for future seasons as well. The main criteria for building that nursery is a stable platform and also a cover against the sun. What I got is netting that would provide 70% shade, and then some canes that I would attach to the tables that will keep the netting up and will create the structure to keep the place safe and secure from birds and other predators. So let's start. Let's construct this very simple nursery that I hope that you can replicate in your own backyard. So as you can see, the frame is in place now. There are a couple of things that I didn't really factor in. Number one, you use the wrong kind of P-clips because of the irregular thickness of the bamboo. Then obviously I need a little bit bigger P-clips in order to accommodate the various sizes, and I need the P-clip that actually can be screwed in one end rather than being held in the middle. The other thing is that although the bamboo is a good structural element, it really needs a structural engineer to build it. Before I put the netting on, what I will do is quickly nip to the shop and get some proper P-clips, and we'll screw them in and get them to be all ship-shape very, very quickly. Hello again. You might be wondering where the canes went. Well, that just didn't work. The structure that I've chosen to use with it actually didn't work at all. The structure was very flimsy. The P-clips that I gotten was the wrong kind of P-clips, and as you remember, I wanted to go to the shops to get the other kind. Believe it or not, I went to 4 of the major shops around the island and none of them had even heard of what a P-clip is, which is very surprising. Anyway, I'm not letting that get me away from the course of the actual thing that I need to do. So what I decided is to invest this Friday in actually, as you see, spreading the seeds out, choosing what I'm going to plant, and getting the seed garden going today. We're going to put the trays out, fill them up with the appropriate soil, and then this particular selection will find its way into some of those trays. Okay, phase 1 of the seeding is complete, as you can see now. We've planted quite a number of flowering plants, and I must admit that I'm not very confident that all of them will actually come through, simply because some of the seeds are over 5 years old. It shouldn't really make that much of a difference, according to my logic anyway. But let's just see how it goes, and we'll monitor the progress together over the coming few weeks. So this afternoon we'll come back and we'll complete the seeding in that table. That will have a little bit bigger plants than used here. This one will house some of the sunflowers and also the bigger kind of plants, so maybe they would need a little bit bigger trays. And I've got 4 special trays for those with bigger plantings, and I've got 4 others to carry on with the regular plantings. I will put the complete index and directory or inventory of these plants that I've seeded today onto the blog. Please visit mahmoodsgarden.com, and I'm going to mark them and progress them hopefully on a weekly basis. We're done? Excellent. Thank you very much. Meet Frances, my wife. She's the brain behind this operation. Sometimes I just overcomplicate things. If you remember, I had a bunch of bamboos starting all over the place, structural engineered into place and tied and all that sort of thing. That just doesn't work. Sometimes you just have to go with a simple solution, as Francis says.
As any long-suffering wife will tell you.
As any long-suffering wife would tell you, is just cover them up and hope for the best. I think the nursery is complete. I've planted lots and lots of seeds. I really hope that they will come through. Please check the blog for the inventory of what we have planted today. Yeah, so check in often to tell you on a weekly basis how the nursery is going. I know it's still hot. I know that there is a chance of not achieving anything with this, but I just can't help but try. September is knocking on the door, and I really hope that the weather will change very quickly to the better, and we will plant these babies out in the garden in various places and get color and texture back into the garden again. So with that, see you next week. If you have any questions, please do ask. Enter a comment in any of the social media channels that you see, or indeed the blog where we have a forum as well. So just chat and carry on the conversation. So until next time, stay gardening.